Welcome to Connected and Respected.
Welcome to Connected and Respected. Today we're going to learn about conflict resolution. It's a big word. Do you know what this word conflict means? This is great. So we're going to learn a lot today. First, we're going to do our warm-up activity, which is called sound train. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, can you turn your knees that way? Okay, so how it works is that each person makes a sound and we add to the other person's sound, okay? So if I do, then Livy would start with, okay, but you would do mine and then you would do yours. So then you would do, I would do,
I can't snap with two hands.
well, you could try.
Hey, I got it.
All right, so then you would do,
Yeah.
la. Right, thanks for joining us in Sound Train. That shows how we can all work together to make a longer piece of music, right? Yeah. So it wasn't just my rhythm and sounds.
Was it?
Did we make it? Was it just my ideas that went into
No,
that?
we all made
It was all of us. We all worked together to make it. Yeah. Let's do our feelings check-in today. You can just point to where you're at, and it'll show how intense your feelings are and how comfortable your feelings are. All right. Thanks, everybody, for checking in.
Me and Oliver are feeling the same.
Yeah? Sometimes people feel the same, and sometimes they feel different.
We're both feeling something.
So we've been learning a lot about each other and how important it is to treat each other with respect. Even when we are being very nice and respectful to each other, we can still have conflicts or problems or disagreements. Differences, sometimes people have the same thing that they would like, and sometimes two people might want different things. That's sometimes called something called a conflict or disagreement. Other things can call conflicts or disagreements too. Conflicts can happen everywhere. They can happen at the grocery store, or in class, or on the playground, or at home. They can happen with friends, or brothers or sisters, or with strangers. It can be between all kinds of different people. Today we're going to talk about what conflict is, and then we're going to practice ways to solve problems. Then we'll review what we learned and do our closing activity. All right, are you ready for this, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get our feet ready to learn. Let's get our bottoms ready to learn. Let's get our breath ready to learn. Let's get our hands ready to learn. Uh-oh. Let's fix it. Okay. Let's get our shoulders ready to learn. Let's get our necks ready to learn. Let's get our ears ready to learn. And let's get our eyes ready to learn. The word for the day that we're talking about is this word conflict. I'm going to circle this word conflict, okay? Can you say conflict?
Conflict.
Can you say conflict? Okay. So I'll show you a skit with these two dolls, and you try to tell me what the conflict is. Remember, we said it was a time when two different people maybe wanted different things or had differences between each other. There was a problem. Okay, so these ladies are two sisters, Amalie and Magali. Okay, and they come home from school and they both want a snack, but there is only one carrot left to eat. Let's see what happens. Oh, I found a carrot. It looks so yummy. I can't wait to eat it. Hey, I wanted the carrot too. I'm hungry too. Well, I found it first, so I should have it. Well, that's not fair, because I need to eat healthy food too. Well, I'm bigger and I found it first, so I just should have it. But you're hurting my feelings because you're not caring about me. Oh my goodness.
Yummy carrot, I should eat it.
So what do you guys see happening right now?
They're arguing because the big one found the carrot and then she wants it too.
Yeah.
So they're arguing.
So there's arguing happening. That could be part of what conflict means.
And when we're done with the carrot, can I have it?
So Marcus wants the carrot too. What else do you see happening here? What did you notice? How are they feeling?
Sad.
Sad and
Happy.
okay. So there's some different feelings, right? Sad, happy. If it kept on going, how do you think they might feel?
Sad and happy.
Sad and happy? What if
I will chop the carrot.
she was like, I'm just gonna take it out of your hands because I want it too. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Huh?
Now she's feeling happy and she's feeling sad.
Oh, so one person is feeling happy and one's feeling
And
sad.
I'm feeling excited to eat this carrot right after the lesson. Your paper bag.
Okay, thank you. Marcus, can
My
you turn
back.
and put your knees in front of you? Okay. Is this lesson about Marcus's snack time? Or is this lesson about teaching everybody about
Conflict.
conflict? Okay, let's focus on our lesson. We just had a conflict, right? Marcus was like, I want to talk about snack time and carrots. And I was like, wait, guys, is that on our agenda? Huh. So it sounds like two different people wanted two different things, huh? They want different things.
And something in this lesson.
Uh-huh.
I see something.
Yeah.
The thing that's not fair to her
Uh-huh.
is that her sister gets to have a head.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's how they are.
Okay, well,
Oh, actually, she has a headphone.
what wasn't fair about her saying, I'm bigger and I found the carrot first?
Mean.
Yeah, was that fair or not fair?
Not fair.
So sometimes if something doesn't feel fair, or there's a difference in power, right? She says, I'm bigger, so I get to have it. Is that fair? No, there's people using power differently, right? A lot of times people get even more upset if they feel like it's not balanced and fair. Huh? Let's think.
I wonder what's gonna happen next.
What do you think will happen next?
They will split the carrot.
Yeah? What do you think will happen next?
They will
Okay. So right now, are they agreeing about what they should do about the carrot?
They should agree. Make them agree.
Oh, okay. So there's a disagreement. Let's write that as part of what a conflict is too. So there's a disagreement. Let's think of a couple different solutions. Okay. So we have one idea from Marcus, which was split the carrot. Can you turn with your knees towards Olivia's so we can all see your face? Both knees towards Olivia. Thank you. Okay, so they want to split it. So this is our idea box right here. Split the carrot. Do you have another idea, Livy? What they could do? So instead of disagreeing, they could have an agreement.
And or they could find another snack.
They could find another snack. So she could say, okay, you can have the carrot if I can have the broccoli.
Yeah. But we don't have a broccoli.
So they could find something else, right? Find something else. What other ideas do you have?
I have an idea.
Yeah?
They can, like, so if this was healthy enough to eat.
Could you sit down?
Can people eat this?
Yes, people can eat carrot greens.
So maybe one of them can have this and the other can have this.
So they could have different parts of it. That's kind of like splitting too. Huh. Is there another thing that they could agree on?
They can both eat this and chop this up, and then they can both. How about they can split this into two and split this into two?
Okay, that sounds kind of like splitting, huh? Yeah. Okay. Well, it sounds like we have an idea of what could happen. Okay. So let's replay this.
But it still won't be fair because this one has more.
Okay. So we could split it. Could we split it this way?
Like.
So that would be equal.
Boom. Boom.
If we split it all the way down the middle, would that be equal for both people? Okay. So how about we see if that works, okay? Wait, sister. I have an idea. You have an idea? Yes. Well, I don't really like it when you take the whole carrot, so I'm still hungry. What if we split it down the middle? That would be fair. Well, I kind of wanted the whole thing, but I also want to be a kind and fair person. Yeah, because you care about me, because I'm your sister, right? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, but next time, could I be the first one to open the door when we come home from school? Sure, that works for me. Okay. Did they solve their problem?
The first one to open the door.
Yeah. That was a funny
That's
story.
funny. At the end, it was funny because I'm going to be the first one to open the door tomorrow.
We never know what people will have conflicts about, huh? You just never know, right?
What's our next step?
So there's a lot of times when people disagree or want different things. For example, can you tell everybody why you're wearing sunglasses?
Because the sun.
Yeah. So these kiddos had a disagreement with the sun. They were like, "Sun, I don't want you to shine in my eyes while we're doing this lesson." The sun didn't really, budge, right? So then we had to use some ideas. What idea did we come up with? Sunglasses! Look at that! So we could still make our lesson, and we could have the sun out of our eyes.
And we also figured we could also turn around.
Yeah.
But
we
it's
also-
still
It's a sunny day, huh? Yeah. So there's a lot of times when people disagree or they want different things. It's okay to have that. So now we're going to learn some steps for what we could do, okay? I'm going to show y'all our steps that we have. Here's our super simple one, where first we cool down, then we say, "I don't like it when you," then we talk about solutions, and then we congratulate each other. We have some other ones that as we go along, we learn more about how to say how we feel and hear what the other people feel. So we always cool down first. We say what we feel and what we need. We make things right and move forward. So there's like different ways to resolve a conflict, but there's always some of the same similar steps, okay? So the first step is to get ourselves cooled down, because if she's like, hey, and she's like, you don't like me, you don't care about me, are they going to be able to talk and really care about one another? No, first we have to cool down so that we can really be present with each other. Can you show us a cool down skill? What's that one called?
Tense and relax.
Tense and relax. Let's all do it together. And relax like a wet noodle. While you breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. All right. 4 feet on the ground with our chair to be safe. Okay. So that's the first step. And
You need 6 feet to count the extra feet.
this next step is to talk about the problem. Okay? So can you help these ladies talk about it? What could they say to each other?
Next time, can I eat a whole carrot by myself?
So that's the solution, right?
And
But
and I can buy you another carrot?
what was the problem?
There's only one carrot, but I
Okay.
really want the carrot.
So first we identify the problem. So can you say, I don't like it.
I don't like it when you don't let me have a whole carrot and then chew.
And what would she say? She would say,
Well, I don't like it when you don't let me split one carrot and then split the other.
all right, so now they have talked about the problem, right? Everybody sees each other's point of view, okay? Can you have them check in with each other's feelings, okay? So can you say, can she ask her how she's feeling?
Well, I'm feeling sad that we can't find the solution to this long problem. I'm feeling impatient because I'm real hungry. My stomach is hurting.
Okay, so now we've talked about the problem, we've checked in with people's feelings, and now we get to the solutions, okay? So what could you say?
What's your solution? Well, if we could buy 2 broccolis and to go with the 2 carrots, then would be full and island.
Yeah.
Okay, but I really want 2 carrots. But we can have our whole carrots by ourselves and our whole broccoli by ourselves. I just want 2 carrots.
Can this sister ask this sister what her idea is?
But carrots are bigger than broccoli. So you can have as much broccoli as how tall a carrot is. 2 carrots are? Yeah. Okay. Then you would have the same amount. Yeah.
Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Oh, so they got to a solution. So now they have to do it, right? Yeah. And then,
all the broccoli you need.
there we go. Here's all your broccoli.
Thank you.
Okay, can you hand her the carrot?
Here's all your carrots.
Okay, there we go. And then they can congratulate each other, right? And make up.
Congratulations!
They could give each other a high five, right? They could do something to make up and show that they still really care about each other, right?
I bought you a present!
Mhm.
Me too!
Right. Thanks, guys, for acting out these parts. So we had some steps. Do you remember what they were?
Finding a solution.
Yeah. What did we start with?
Tense and relax.
Why did we do that?
So that everybody can calm down.
So first we calmed down, and then what happened?
They found
talked about the problem, right? They talked about the problem. They say, I don't like it when you, right? And then they also talked about their feelings, how they felt, huh? Yeah. So they talked about what happened and their feelings. And then what did they do after they talked about what happened in their feelings?
They did the solution.
They did solutions. They thought of ideas and solutions to the problem, right? So here we go. And then we have to act on those agreements that they make, right? So they made an agreement. So they went from disagreement
to agreement.
What? Look at that. Would y'all like to do a show and tell of a problem y'all solved? So today, I didn't hear the whole thing, but I heard Marcus and Olivia talking, and they were kind of upset about which chairs they would sit in. Do y'all want to tell that story?
So I really need to sit in this chair, but you were away, and then I sat down, and then you tricked me that this was the boss chair, and then you got there, and then I said, I don't like it when you trick me and then get the chair I was sitting in. Next time, can you not trick me and get the chair I was sitting in? And then I said, okay, and then we figured that I could be in this chair.
Yeah. I also saw y'all somebody stepped away and cooled down, right? Yeah, because y'all had gotten pretty upset.
Me.
Okay. And then you talked about I don't like it when you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then did y'all reach a solution?
Yeah.
Did it work for you? Mm-hmm. Did it work for you? It worked for both people, so they went from disagreement to agreement. And did you even need an adult?
No.
They did it all by themselves. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Well, I'm going to read our summary, and we're going to do our closing activity. Okay? Ready, guys? Here's our summary. So, today we learned about the word conflict. Raise your hand if you can say what the word conflict means. Yes.
It means you find a good solution either way.
Well, that's what happens after the conflict. But what does the conflict mean? What does it mean when two people are having a conflict in the middle of the conflict?
They fight.
They're fighting, or they're arguing, or they are having a disagreement, or they're feeling different about the same thing, or wanting different things, or maybe they're feeling like it's not fair. Yeah. So, I'm really glad that we could talk about the steps people can take to resolve their conflicts. And we're going to end our lesson by saying yes to working things out with each other and not letting disagreements get in the way. Instead, we're going to work through them together when we're together with our classes and with our friends and with our brothers and sisters and even strangers that we see in the world. So this is how you do the cheer. You start at the bottom and you say yes, yes, yes. And then you get louder and louder as you go up until you're standing up and saying yes, yes, yes. It's really loud. Are y'all ready to do it together? Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Yes! All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Marcus, you want to do it again? All right. Let's do it one more time. And then we'll say thank you, everybody, for joining us. Okay? Ready? Go. Yes! All right. Turn and say thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.